Good afternoon, Cross Timbers. Today is Monday, August 23rd, 2021, and I am Nicholas Ratcliff. This is the first fall broadcast of the semester where we will keep you up to date on all of the activities in Stephenville and the surrounding area, as well as inform you of news from around the globe. Today, I will be talking about Howdy Week, flooding in Tennessee, Texas governor tests positive for COVID, and more, all coming up next on Texan TV. In campus news, Howdy Week officially kicked off last Thursday at Tarleton State University. Events have included the Black Student Union Cookout, Meet the Greeks, Tour of Stephenville, and many more. This upcoming week's events are Monday's Laugh House Comedy Show, Tuesday's Chill Out with the RHA, the IFC Cornhole Tournament, and Texan Bingo Night. Wednesday, there will be Coffee with Congress, the Big Feed Lunch, the Faith Fair, and Tarleton Activities Board Meeting. Thursday, Tarleton will host an involvement fair, Taste of Stephenville, and a spirit rally. Finally, Friday concludes Howdy Week with the Party with the Planet, Tarleton Night at the Rangers, and Meet the Blue and White. For more information, you can check out calendar.tarleton.edu. In local news, a 37-year-old Granbury man has been charged with a first-degree felony. Daniel Ray Partita was in possession of more than 10 grams of methamphetamine. He was arrested on Thursday by the Hood County Sheriff's Department. He was taken into custody at 2:30 in the afternoon. Partita was charged on one count of manufacturing and delivery of a controlled substance. Partita is being held at Hood County Jail. And now, today's Texas national and international news from the Associated Press. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has recently tested negative for COVID-19 just 4 days after he tested positive. Abbott tested positive for COVID-19 after attending an indoor GOP rally in Dallas a couple of days before, but was asymptomatic during his time with COVID. However, recently, Texas State Representative Troy Niels has tested positive for COVID-19 and is experiencing mild symptoms as he quarantines at home. Both officials stressed the importance of getting vaccinated, while also expressing that they believe it is the right of any individual to make that decision for themselves. In national news, after record rainfall that caused major flooding on Saturday in Tennessee, search crews are still looking for about a dozen people who are still missing. So far, at least 22 people have been found dead. The flooding took out roads, cell phone towers, and telephone lines. The people who are still missing were located within neighborhoods where the water rose the fastest. Tennessee Emergency Director Patrick Sheehan said, "I would expect, given the number of fatalities, that we're going to see mostly recovery efforts." In international news, Israel's military has bombed a Palestinian weapons site this last Sunday after a violent demonstration happened on the border of the two nations that left one Israeli officer injured. Hundreds of Palestinians went to the demonstration, which was organized by the Gaza Hamas rulers to shed some light on the Israeli-Egyptian blockade of the territory. The demonstration turned violent after several groups of Palestinians approached the fortified fence separating the country's borders and began to throw rocks at the Israeli soldiers. At least 23 Palestinians were injured by Israeli gunfire during the event, including a 13-year-old boy. For more of today's national and international news, we turn to the AP News Minute.
This is AP News Minute. President Biden says the evacuation of Americans, at-risk Afghans and others from Kabul is speeding up. However, speaking on Sunday, he did not rule out continuing the evacuation from Afghanistan beyond an August 31st deadline. A sheriff in Tennessee says at least 22 people are dead and many more missing after torrential rain and floods. The confirmed deaths happened in Humphreys County, west of Nashville, where a state record 17 inches of rain fell in 24 hours. Tropical Storm Henri was downgraded to a tropical depression after it made landfall in Rhode Island. Flooding is reported from New England to New Jersey and eastern Pennsylvania. Vice President Kamala Harris visited Singapore on Monday, the first stop of a trip to Asia. The U.S. and Singapore announced agreements on combating cyber threats and climate change, as well as COVID-19 and supply chain issues. Rita Foley, The Associated Press, with AP News Minute.
In sports, Tarleton State Athletics and Whataburger have teamed up for in-game fan engagement starting in 2021. Whataburger will be the title sponsor for all the in-game fan promotions at home football, men and women's basketball, volleyball, softball, and baseball games. Fans will be able to win prizes by competing in events. Vice President of Athletics Lon Reisman said, "We're excited about our new partnership with Whataburger. We can't wait to welcome them to our home events and have our fans enjoying the in-game promotions." And now for weather, we turn to Maddie Reed.
Hey Texans, today the high is 96 and the low is 72. It will be sunny throughout the day as well as throughout the week, so it's going to be great weather for picnic weather. Throughout the week, the highs will be in the high 90s and the lows will be in the low 70s. Back to the desk.
This has been a production of Texan TV News, a product of the Texan News Service from the Tarleton State University campus in Stephenville, Texas. Watch us live on Apogee Channel 2.1 in the dorms at 12:30 weekdays. If you live off campus, tune in on Northern Cable Channel 9. You can follow the Texan News Service on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and check out our website at www.texannews.net for all of your latest local, state, national, and international news. Today's broadcast was produced by the Texan TV staff. Be sure to let us know your thoughts and opinions about today's stories in the comments below. Have a wonderful day, Texans.